Alright guys, so it looks like I have already entered in this trade on Bcoq Inu. If you watched my last video, which you can check right over here, I did say in my last video that if we do see a breakout from this area right above here, then I'm entering in a trade and I'll be taking my profit straight from up here. And if you do look over here, I've entered exactly where I said that once we do break out from here, I'm going for a trade, because this here is more or less a higher probability of trade, and once you enter there, then you should be expecting quite a decent move to the upside. Currently I'm targeting 27% move to the upside, but the only reason why I pulled it into this region there, because if I extend this, actually I won't extend, but if you look to our left, this is the first area of a snag. I'll call it a snag because even though we've got a series of red candles over here, but as we're looking up, there's body of the wick over here, so body of the candle 3 to 1. There's candles over here. If we look further across, there's even more so around about up here. Now these where all the liquidity lies right now. So as there's plenty of liquidity over here, then it's a high probability that if we do come back up, that we are first going to have testing areas over here before eventually going up to retest this area up here, as for my profit taken. But when it comes down to trading, sometimes in trade, even if, say for example, that I really want to push for that 27% move to the upside, the first hurdles will be around over here, because as liquidity is lined across over here, we could see some price movements like something like this, and before to start to drop a little before coming back up and ultimately retesting this zone over here. There are also probability where I might get wicked into my profits, which would be great, but this bit here and this area over here is the first stumbling block. So what I'll do, I'm going to pull out the larger rectangular box, something like this, and this will be the area which would be expecting some price action to be bouncing from or just reacting. So even if, say for example, my trade, even it is more than likely, I'm not a financial advisor, just showing exactly what I've been doing for years and may be profitable, just like to get that disclaimer out of the way, that let's say for example, even if you do come up here before ultimately pulling back, that is still in a 20% move to the upside, because I am 3x leveraging this, so that's 60%. That is not still too shabby at all. But in my experience, whenever I see wicks or body of the candle like this and there, despite this massive movement to the downside when it's full of red candles, it won't just go back up straight away. You might just hit this region over here, you might go sideways before ultimately climbing above this longer rectangular box in order to put me in massive gains. But for this one, I'm only targeting maximum of 27% move to the upside, because on this account I'm looking to make this quick trades and build as much profit as possible. So I have a few options where I can either use it to add more to my bags of Bcoq Inu or various coins, or otherwise just use that as my simple day trading, so I can have some funds to utilize for other purposes. So I hodl as well as intraday. These are the two differences that people need to start understanding, because I do get some comments, people saying that whether hodling style or even perpetual, like in a leverage trade. So I like to put a disclaimer that I do them both trading as in like hodling style, but I do also enjoy doing the intraday trading style. That's how I get paid on a daily basis, and I can show you exactly how I do this very easily on my Patreon page. So if you like, guys, I'll leave the link in my description. It only costs £17 if you're in the UK. If you're in the US or you use the dollar, it will cost you $20 per month, where you get one free session per month, and then thereafter you get like a support around your trading. If you're stuck in a trade, you can contact me, but you have all the information within my Patreon. If you've got any questions, you may also drop me a message. I'll be more than happy to assist you in doing so. This way we could build This way we can build in a nice big trading community, so where I can actually teach you how to trade as well as give you some support along the way. And that is only for 17 quid. If you're from England, if you're from the US, then it will be $20. Depending where you're at around the world, I'm sure we can figure out the exchange rates for the value of £17. But anyway guys, I will leave it here. I hope you enjoy this short, simple technical analysis, but also showing you exactly how I do my trades. And if you find this useful, guys, do me a favor, give me a like, subscribe, hit the bell notifications to be updated on my latest content. And if you haven't done so already, give me a subscribe right up here. And if you haven't checked my last 2 videos where I show you exactly how I made this trade, go check them out here, and I'll see you all in the next one.